Hey butterflies, welcome back to Evolving Butterfly Goddess with me, Moe Nicole. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose through the energy of our ancestors. I want to thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, and your subscribes on the channel. It is always appreciated, my darlings. Thank you to all of the members over in the membership area on YouTube, on my website, as well as on Patreon. Thank you for your continued support. And thanks to those who have patronized my tea and my candle company. If you check your emails, if you're on our listserv, because we did email out our VIP sale for you to know what it is before we, release anything else. So definitely make sure you check your email while supplies last. Thanks to everyone who has purchased thus far. And so we're getting now into this grandmother ancestor message. Whew. So I was channeling, as you all heard. I don't know if I'm gonna cut it out or not because YouTube, I don't want them to be on no stuff, but it was Joy and Pain by Frankie Beverly and Mays. And he says in there, where there's a flower, there was sun and rain. They're both one and the same. So joy and pain is like sunshine and rain, how we need both in order to create that balance. And this grandmother energy is giving, is something insatiable about whether it's with your family. There's a certain level of pain that you get with your family. Something of what they did. This grandmother wants you to, she's not saying like, go back to what hurt you, but it's giving a vibe of, in you restructuring how you view what happened, is something about someone that you have an issue with understanding what made them to be who they are. It's given a very guarded energy. A very guarded energy. Now it makes me think of a dream that there's 3 dogs. Dogs symbolize protection. They could be very overprotective, or not, right? Depends. But they were eating. So it's given the vibes of the protectors being fed something, being fed an energy. Is giving a vibe of there's someone in your family who you have issues with and they were lacking something when they were growing up. And this may be an aunt or uncle or even your parent. I'm getting really heavy. They weren't the best. And a lot of it is coming from how they were raised and what they lacked. And I'm also getting from this grandmother energy some of the things that she didn't give them. It's giving, see things from another angle, but she's not saying go back. It's something about you understanding their situation from another angle that will help you with what you're doing and working towards, right? 333 on the time. So a shift in perception, communication about another person, how you think of another person, how you view another person. 3 is also a number of fertility, Empress energy. And so it could even be down to like an issue with paternity or maternity. Someone was messed up in the head growing up and they internalized that with how they handled or worked with you and other people. All right, grandmother, what you have? Yes, definitely about family, honey. 10 of baskets. This is from a spiritual aspect as well. Okay, so this ancestor, this person may be an ancestor as well. And this may be you needing to find or make peace with what this person did when they were here on earth. That's for some of you all. So it could be, like I said, a parent coming out heavily, because this father figure is standing out really heavy. The father and the mother is standing out. Or it could just be a family member or someone in general and they crossed over, but this person doesn't have to have been crossed over either. They could just be dead to you right now, like 4, 5, 6 on the time. Like you don't acknowledge them So I'm here. Only Christopher we acknowledge is Wallace. So someone maybe a junior or something, or carries someone's name. Grandmother, the daughter of coins coming out. And the daughter of coins is like in here, she's like helping serve the food. But like she's learning. She's younger. You get what I'm saying? Like someone learning, and this person didn't learn something. Now I'm hearing the song, "You're not my daddy, you're my man. I think it's time you understand. So just make me happy if you can. Oh, I'm not your mama, I'm your girl." Yes, something with paternity or something. Parents. Grandmother, what advice do you have when looking at the physical? I'm hearing trust. Without it, there's no love. Someone didn't trust someone. Because they didn't trust, that spilled over into their other relationships. Yeah, 10 of Knives in the physical, but it's looking like it's in the reverse, right? Do I have... Yep, it's right here. We're going to actually read these from the book. All right. This is the energy of crisis and painful endings. A woman kneels on the ground, wounded, looking up at the sky in her disheveled state. She has hit a record low, but the sun peeks through the clouds at her, hinting that not all is lost. When the woman has healed and processed her injuries mentally, physically, and emotionally, the time for her to stand up and continue her journey will have come. The 10 of Knives is a card of endings and closure. It's time to start over and embrace a new energy. This woman has been hurt by many weapons, where one would have been enough. While the woman's pain and suffering are sincere, she must ensure that she doesn't fall prey to a victim mentality. You have learned many lessons by this point. Take that knowledge and make different choices to bring about a new outcome. You may have been in the yin when you came into this energy with this reading. And in the yin, you may have been refusing to accept something, or that something is over, or accepting something for what it is. But in the yang, you're now going to be in recovery, making it through trials and tribulations, and trusting your intuition about who is in your circle. Allow your working and living environments the chance to breathe. Open your windows. I feel like in the last grandmother message, or maybe it was the mother message, it was something about opening your windows and letting the light in. And I was just talking about this in the Aries reading too. Because you see how the sun comes through, is showing through in the 10 of Knives. So it's like giving this sense of something to look forward to. We were just talking about this. So in the physical, this grandmother energy is saying, look to a new way of being, like a new window, something else is opening up for you. The past is the past, and it's like forgive and move forward. So let's look at the card for emotional. I love this deck, by the way. This is the Black Tarot. I do have the link down below. It's an ancestral book deck as well. It's linked down below in my Amazon storefront if you're interested. All right, so emotional, 7 of Coins. I like this. This is investing in yourself more. I just got a notification on my phone as soon as I said that. So investing. It looked like she on vacation, baby, okay? She got her swimsuit and everything. Waist beads, okay? But like I said, we're going to read it from the book today because I just love the way the book reads certain aspects. And it's not always the traditional aspect, and I love it. So, investment and sustainable results. A woman sits on the shoreline enjoying the tide coming in. She knows that the seeds she planted have taken root. Now is the time to rest, pause, and reflect. You have put in the hard work, dedication, and discipline. Take the time to bask in your upcoming harvest. It is important to make time to honor your progress while you grow, heal, build, and create. The Seven of Coins offers congratulations on your solid foundation and celebrates your accomplishments and achievements. Contemplate your life before this point. What adversities did you work to overcome? Consider your why. Are you still on course and getting the results you are working for? Take pride in your perseverance. That emotional perseverance is big. Mending and manifesting. Once you have regained your breath and feel rejuvenated, keep going. And this came out in the Yang. Enjoying the fruits of your labor, seeing the big picture, and assessing the progress and alignment. Aligning with it, list the positive life results you worked hard to achieve. So if you had to pause the video, go list the achievements that you have already done. Like, listen, list it out, and then come back after you finish doing that, okay? Okay? So let's look at the mental. Mental is the last. No, not mental, spiritual. Grandmother, share energy for spiritual for your grandbaby. The Father of Knives. I love this. So spiritual, this is taking authority over your spiritual self, what you speak into existence, having control of your communication and how you speak and how you view things. All right. The Father of Knives, intellect and dominance. A man works to cut down a tree in a forest with an axe. The Father of Knives makes decisions with both his intellect and his intuition. He expresses himself with strong conviction. The Father of Knives works to balance ethics and morals, logic and reason. He acts as a mediator, helping parties find opposite common ground. Able to win over communities and individuals by his equability and objectivity, the Father of Knives is welcomed and well received. The card asks you to make decisions with complete imparity. Make firm, well-researched resolutions. In the Yang, ambitious, professional, truthful, and ethical. And in the Aligning, read or listen to an Own Voices book or podcast. So that's a new podcast they have on here. Own Voices. But all in all, it's giving the sense of with your spiritual work and your spiritual thoughts, like it's giving a sense of give the same grace and energy that you would want someone to give you if you made a mistake, right? Now, like I said, with this grandmother energy, she's not saying that you got to let this person just back into your life like nothing has ever happened. It's more so of seeing it from another angle, right? Sometimes we have to work with people we don't like. And it's giving that energy. Anything else, grandmother? Go to another deck. Not your girl. I am the lady in your world. We have Medusa, card number 23. We've been channeling a lot of 23s lately, too. The Shadow of Rage. Gotta get it out, baby. The Shadow of Rage within Libya, the Temple of Shadows and the Element of Fire. Medusa is feared as an ugly, vicious monster beat. The truth, this Libyan Berber dark goddess of wisdom's rage is sacred, epic, and fully justified. Her shadow guidance. You are pissed off and petrified, angry, and maybe even shaking. But underneath that, you are hurt and heartbroken. Feeling undervalued is overwhelming. You can't stay silent anymore. Let your joys, hopes, and beauty rage on. The embodiment. Take a breath. Close your eyes and put both hands over your lower abdomen. Tune into the part of you that feels out of control. Flood it with loving, healing, golden light. Now put both hands over your heart and do the same. You have a right to your full range of emotions, including anger. Sacred rage inspires us to run for office, lead protests, and shift policies. But unhealthy rage can devour your very soul. Get clear on what is really happening. Allow yourself to feel your feelings to see the truth. Just because you feel threatened does not mean you are being threatened. The Goddess Declaration, I have a right to feel my feelings. You have a right to feel them, but don't let them overtake you. And it may be time to let some of them, to lay them to rest. Grandmother, an area of focus. You have rooted. So something happened before you were even 7 years old. But the trigger statement, I am somewhere else. But all you need to do is ground yourself. And the truth statement is right here, now, everything is perfect. Allow your energy to shift to the material plane where it is needed to help you complete what you have set out to do. So it's time to get grounded. And that makes me think also with that King of Swords that came out, being grounded in thought, you know, intellect, knowledge, and spiritually. Balance the 3D with the 5D. Grandmother, is there anything else? You have card number 9, all potentialities. I open the dance of synchronicities. So open yourself up to what can be. Don't limit yourself. Do not allow anger and unforgiveness to keep you from walking into what you're called to walk into. You don't want yourself to be tricked out of something that is yours, you know. And this grandmother energy is definitely saying that what you're called to do and to walk into, you have to have peace in certain spaces. And so it's time having peace in all situations. And if you feel this and you connect with this, feel free to leave anything down below that resonates with how you're feeling as you're moving on. 1818. It's the next step of your evolution. I love you all. And as always, always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do. Period. If you're interested in a personal reading, check out my website, moenicole.com. Do have a special on personal readings going right now for 25% off, and you would just use Ancestor Friday. And then check out my tea and my candle company as well. We have Ancestor message candles, and there is some discounts that's going on right now. The members who receive the emails, you know what the discount is. Others you may be able to figure out as you put things in your cart. So feel free to check it out, energytea.com, and I'll see you all later. Bye.